So we're heading north. Yeah, we're heading north to discover whatever's up here and repairing everything, hopefully, along the way. Okay. Acker hurt himself. But he heals to full anyways in a day, so. Negix Zoom. Starting immediately, because time is precious. As long as I don't run into any dragons, we'll be fine. Ooh. Hey, holy shit, the goose is all the way over here. Well, I guess we got a goose now. So, yeah, we get a goose that gives us money. Look at hey, it's worthless now though, but I mean it's not worthless. We could still sell it for some money, but if we got it super early, it would have been like busted. Jesus, this place is isolated as fuck. Alright, everyone should be healed by now. Let's cross the border. Alright. Let's look at these areas. Maybe I doubt the witch's hut would be in this spot. It's too far. If we find the witch's hut, we'll prepare to do it. They stopped moving. So McLarge, maybe you asked the question. Maybe, depending on how much stamina I have, we could start RimWorld tomorrow, just so everyone gets a taste of how it can be. Because we could just kind of wipe like in day one. RimWorld is that kind of game where you just kind of lose. Everything could be going well, but then everyone gets super diarrhea and everyone just starts dying left and right. There's the Gabo City, right? Yeah. We should pop it. We don't have to do it, but it gives us a mission for destroying as many goblins as we can. Oh no, it's just this a tier 3 Gabo. Then I guess I haven't found the Goblin City. Goblin City is another major area in the game, but it is very hard. Well, it could be also very easy depending on how things spawn. Orc. Alright. It's in the swamp, but we'll take this one on. This one shouldn't be too difficult. And it gives us a good chance to see McLarge Huge versus big old orcs. The fear should work. Alright. Let's go, orky boys. Swamp. Warriors are up here. Water. Load gun. Wait, I miss every goddamn shot. Right. Orc warrior. Well, Orc warrior didn't come in here, so. Nah, that's fine. Alright. Everything else is fine. Well, I am hungry for bread, so send some my way somehow through the computer. Oh, it's cold today. Ah. Ah. Whoa. Wait for more of them. Right? I can shoot gun. And then I can shoot gun again. Charon could get annihilated here if we don't get rid of this man. Oh, he moved away. Okay, he got lucky. Ooh. Broken fingers, broken dreams. Alright, they got McLarge huge. They grabbed them, I mean. So we gotta free him. But always fine. Yeah, he'll be fine here. Ow. Ow. Alright. Gun can't be fired. Charon gets a kill. Ow. Got a bonk. Bonk. Alright, it's over. Nah, run them all down. Another flail kill for McLarge, huge. Ah, wrong weapon. Well, that's alright, easy peasy, Zach. Get this level up. We get nothing, just donkey meat. Whatever. But we put some orcs in the ground. And oh, Zach did level up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we have some replacement armor for him. Nope. So we all just swap him out with somebody who has... There you go. Frontliner. Frontliner benefits. Alright. Zagat's is now level 7, so he can get him nimble. Because he's a very fragile boy. He's very fragile. Like, nimble will barely work in protecting himself. But anyways, I hope everyone's excited for their weekend. I know I am. Only because I get to rest a little bit in my second job. My second job is far easier than my main one. So, in a really messed up way, I consider it rest. I work too hard. Alright. Yeah, let's pop this one. It's actually way far away. So, even though it's a tier 1 camp, or it could have some goodies. Alright. I should bring Bobo in exchange for... We don't need Alucard for this. I'll have Bobo. This one should be very easy. I wouldn't miss everything. Swing and a miss. Charges in. Okay. We could miss everything. Gun. Now second gun. Kills one man. This puts K-Rod in risk of absolutely dying. Alright. Alright, Berserkers, bring it on. Holy shit, this is one tanky motherfucker. Well, he's dead, though. Alright. Frozen levels up, and we get nothing. Alright. I mean, it's experience. We're just wiping out everything green here. Alright, Frozen. Duelist. There you go. His damage should skyrocket now. So Frozen now can deal as much damage as Alucard, though not as accurate. Ugh, my sorry bones. Alright, here's some more goblins. Alright. I have enough food to last me for like a whole week before some of it rots, though. Yeah, most of the donkey meat rots in 5 days, if I remember correctly. With the cook, at least. How far are we? No, we're still quite far. Ooh, Sea of Tents, right? Yeah. Alright. Sea of Tents, I will be confident in taking it on once we have at least Bobo ready for tanking. He's 2 levels away from it. I gotta get him some EXP potions and some training, because he's getting there too slowly. Oh, where's the witch's hut? Nozik Grub. Alright, let's see what's in this mountain. It's too far away from a settlement to have anything, to have like the witch's hut. So, orcs. Small orc location. Alright, we'll pop this one in the daytime so we can have our ranged dudes actually do well. Oh, my bones! Yeah, I worked ridiculously hard this week, so my bones are all chafed up and whatnot. Alright, come on, orkies. I have my caffeine drinks. Alright, orcs. If I move him here, this guy can club him, so we'll just hang back a second with this dude. Corn is definitely going to get charged at. Alright. This invites them into little kill positions, so let's stay here. Alright. Stun. Backs up. Ooh. It's a dead man. Whoa. Slice his head off. Clean off. Alright. Let them gather. Let them gather. Get back. Where? No. Okay, that's not good. Alright. Hit him with a mace. And our gun should activate soon. Or never mind, I guess we can't shoot anymore. But we can flail him. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. But luckily, our guys are strong enough to kind of 1v1 him. Alright, he's out. His arm's broken. Alright, they grabbed they grabbed Zane's, and now next is Dudish. Hopefully Dudish gets enough to fear this man into oblivion. So we don't have to worry about McLarge. Oh, he broke his arm, so that's good enough. Even if McLarge gets hit, it won't hurt that bad. Alright. Swing and a miss. 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 There you go. Dead. Just panicked. Stabbed. Missed. And it hits. There goes him. Make large, huge. Getting them kills. Kaiser with an axe. Alright, these guys are done. Ooh. Hello, Leo. Yeah, the brick. Summon the bricks. Oh, Goose. Goose gets just 2 kills off that. Okay, he's panicked another man. He's panicked that guy too, just by panicking another orc. Ooh. Well, Frozen got annihilated with that. I kind of expected that, though, because we weren't able to get in position to help him out. McLarge Huge has another mace kill. Or flail kill, I mean. Alright, Frozen's jaw is broken, or his nose broken. Charon gets a clean level up. There we go. Now to just throw all these arrows out. To pick up all the orc gear. Pick up all the orc gear that we can. And throw away all this paint. Unless there's other useless crap that I can get rid of. Yeah, this paint's worth more. More than these sticks, I guess. Alright, easy kill. Charon gets to level up. This is only fatigue though, right? Yeah, so Frozen gets to stay longer. It's just his head is a little hurty. There you go. Same exact kind of helmet. So... Alright, Charon is level now 8. +3/+3. Excellent level. He got the most like mid. Look at that, just like a mid level up. Everything is just straight down the middle. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. All right, +3 fatigue because we gotta get him up in fatigue stuff. Yeah, he's proving pretty strong with that scimitar or that cleaver. It's really strong. Delicious drink. So there are a few options to give him. Well, Pathfinder is one that we will take eventually. He's got 4 perks to use. But Recover is another one. Killing Frenzy, I don't know if he'll be killing a lot of things. Fearsome is Madness. So we'll probably on him take something like Executioner, Relentless, Pathfinder, maybe even Quick Hands. Yeah, that sounds about right. Executioner right now. Well, Executioner or Pathfinder. So he moves about and actually slashes things. Might be actually good to get the Pathfinder now, so... Yeah. Alright. Charon is getting up there to become frontline Nimble Sword. Just hopefully we get a chess piece for him. Surviving off donkey meat, just as Jesus wanted for us. Alright. But man. Oh man, that's a Goblin City. I think that's the named location. So we found it, and there's nothing that comes out of it, but it gives us a scenario. We go in there, and it's like, we talk with a goblin hunter, and he's like, we gotta kill these goblins, right? And you decide, what's the plan? What do we go after? The scouts and the raiding parties, or the forward posts? It's better to do the forward posts. Because it's like, tracking down loose parties is annoying, but at the very least you know where at least 5 camps are, and you can just pop the easiest ones and you'll get the objective. So, in order to attack the Goblin City, you have to attack 5 locations, and it will become accessible. And it's a very hard one if they spawn all over the maps. For that fight, you all have to have dogs, or at least dogs help trivialize it. Have dogs and shields to start off with, and everyone's better off using one-handed weapons, or either one-handed weapons like swords or spears to hit these stupid little bastards. And it's just gonna be like a drag of a fight. One strategy is, yeah, just release all the dogs in the beginning and cause pandemonium amongst the goblins. Alright, let's see what's in this location. It could be the witch's hut. Because there's no... Well, maybe not, because the watermill's close by. No. Yeah. Super Trooper, like I always do. Alright. Well, we're gonna then check this location. If the witch's hut happens to be in this little location, I'll be sad. Goblins. A goblin overseer. Those rarely spawn on the actual map. If anything, it's probably a goblin town up here. Nothing? Alright, yeah, mossy ruins and a goblin town. The goblin shaman has a good stick weapon too, but it's annoying. And we also have to fight the goblins at night. If we fight the thing. All right, sell salt, sell the stones, sell the paint, sell the piercings, sell all the gear except that one. All right. Remember, I have to stay below a certain amount of money because I will not pay you guys actual wages. Y'all motherfuckers are indentured servitudes. Alright. Just stay below 30k. After 30k, your dudes start begging you for a raise. Like, sir, when are we going to get a raise for all the blood we've done? I will consider trying to hire people, because these are some cheap oath takers and a very cheap noble. All right, but who do we replace? So at the moment we have 2 backup brothers kind of sitting there. I know Wolf is disappointed that his character's kind of mediocre for anything except being a cheerleader. So if we find a cool cheerleader, we could use him. Right now, like I said, most of our dudes are alright. Bobo needs to get some training, so we'll get him some training. But it wouldn't hurt to try to fish something out, because there is a noble. Let's see what the noble has. It also lets me spend some of my gold before you guys rob me. And this guy is just, I mean, if we got him earlier, he'd be great. But right now, at this point, I wouldn't invest in this guy. Sorry, Mr. Donatus. I'm just taking your shit, and you can go fuck off. Fuck off. Now we can make more money again by selling all the other stuff. Alright. Oath takers come with really good gear. So we'll buy it just to have the good gear. I think this is medium armor and this is lighter armor. So we'll hire this guy and see, well, we can hire this guy and see how he turns out. Do we want to, though? If we get an oath taker, oath takers are like nimble brothers. Nah. Alright. Ooh, any caravan quest? Where's it going? Blankswasser. Blankswasser, I believe, is just a port, right? With nothing to it? Yeah, it's not worth it. Blandswasser is bland. We're going to go to Confista, and hopefully they sell things for cheap there. But I will try to stay underneath 20k. Wait, I already got the super wagon, right? Yeah, we can't upgrade our wagon any further. Hi, Leo. How are you doing? Super trooper. Things are gonna find me like I always do. Alright, we're gonna get the training on every character that we can. We basically have money to burn at the moment, and we should also buy bread, grain, and roots and berries. Restock on the ammunition and the tools. Alright. There's a rat catcher. We'll hire him for his net. Alright, rat catcher. You would have been okay if I caught you very early, like C tier, but okay. Alright. Armor, any cool stuff? No. Well, you get the salad helmet, I guess. We have to start spending some money. A dagger. Oh, that's actually really nice. Alright, so this dagger is great. Okay, we're gonna just straight buy it. So daggers, I mean, he already has a dagger. That new dagger is so much better. So this dagger, the only real difference they have, this one has more damage against armor, but who cares? This one used 3 skill less, or 3 less fatigue when stabbing with it. So right now, if with a regular dagger, do we still have one? On a character that's untrained, a dagger puncture uses 20 fatigue to stab with, alright? That's 20 fatigue. Now, a regular dagger on a dagger brother uses 15 fatigue. Now, who did I take this from? Right here. This dagger on a dagger brother, you will now use 13 fatigue. So it's a lot less. So that means he can stab 3 times, and he basically one of his or for every 2 stabs he gets a free stab in comparison to what it normally would be. So it's very, very conservative, and that's kind of what you want. So it's great now. And this, we can also just pass it on to somebody else that's, has been doing a lot of the stabbings. Or needs a little bit of, we'll give it a dudage, right? There you go. Here you go, dudage. You get promoted with an actual super dagger. Everyone else exists. My bones. I'm sorry. My body is just so stiff. Alright, training hall. We're going to give Bobo... we're going to give him rigorous schooling. Same thing with Zach, Kayron, and even Frozen. Everyone's going back to school. Now we can sell even more stuff. I mean, there's not a lot to sell at this point. The goose. Now, we'll wait for a 4,500 gold. A goose that we can sell. No worries, Leo. Be as busy as you need to be. Alright. We'll go to Schweikhoff. No, we'll go to Friedwald. Buy stuff, and then... Oh, no, let's search down here. I'm sure the witch's hut should be down here. If not, at this point I'm at a loss of where to check, because it's supposed to spawn near the settlements. Or like near one of the settlements, like it's haunting it or something. Right, so there's vampires. We already know how we feel about vampires. Right, so witch's hut is definitely not going to be here. Okay, we might pop that one. It's nearby, but it's enough skeletons. Alright. We're gonna fight these. Just Skelebros. A plethora. It shouldn't be too hard. Alright, make large huge. We'll sit this one out in order for Alucard. Do we have extra axes? Yeah. Alucard will take extra axes for this fight. Alright. Zach will be here only because he wants to collect XP, but otherwise he can't do very much. Frozen will be here. Alright. Corn, well, Corn, you exist here to stab things. Actually, like, since the dagger isn't that great for this fight, we will swap him out and give him Alucard's rapier. Alucard, on the other hand, we'll just give him the mace. Right, so for this fight, Corn gets to use a sword. Only because all the other alternative weapons are not as suitable for him. So he'll be able to do some nuclear damage, like doing this. It's called the lunge. Alright. So, remember, their only real threat is the pikes, and they have a lot of them. This is 20. So, we're going to have to hope we don't get trapped too much by the shield runs. And we can get somebody behind them to start hitting the pikemen. See, they're already shielding up. All right. Alright, our front line is very limited, so we cannot afford to get too wrapped up in this. You just have to hope we can blow up enough of them to allow us to grab the pikemen. Because again, the pikemen are the only real threat. No. If there's enough gaps, the pikemen will actually just throw themselves at us. Hold. Holy shit, for reals though. Alright. Well, there is one maneuver we can do here. We can continuously move back. Because these guys have shield wall. And there's basically a whole roll of shield wall. And that gives all of them a huge boost. Alright, we can funnel them through this. Let's see if this works out in our favor. And we'll put Goose. Everyone else backs up. That was low damage. Alright. Oh yeah, we got balls here we can throw. They do good enough damage. He can grab these pikemen and grab all of these men. So, and then we have to just split them up like this. Alright. Raw. Oh, way to miss everything. Oh, shit. It hit him though immediately. Alright, Goose has to survive an onslaught of things. Everyone else is a little immediately wrapped up. Acker holds until these pikemen try to stab Goose. Way to miss. Goose is going to be our brave boy, holding off an entire swath of them. Meanwhile, this is we have to break through here. Wow, that was an 81% chance to hit, and he failed. Oh, okay, okay. Alright, alright. It's not looking good, I will tell you that much. Alright, Corn, you're going to sweep down bottom. This is here. Alright, we're going to put our DPS in the bottom and hope we can cave some in. Alright, that was a good hit. Hold and hold. Alright, alright. Let's try our best here, boys. Kayron moves here and he gets stabbed by 3 dudes. We have to wait till it breaks through. Alright, Goose is surrounded and utterly. So, he just has to not die. So many pikes and so many shields. Our formation didn't hold out. So now we're in a situation where we have to blast through. Our front line should be able to survive. 77. Alright, kill it. Overkill is fine right now because it's just better to kill for sure. And not. Oh my god. Goose. Dudich. This guy's gonna stab Dudich too. Oh no. He stabbed Wolf. It's fine. Wolf is in a position to run away, but Dudich is about to break because of the fearsomes. Alright. Alright. Don't break. Alright, we can throw a net and just hold one down. Or we can nuke somebody. No. We're going to do the utilitarian thing. We're going to net one just to hold it. Get the axe out. Breathe the horn so dude stays brave, but back up. Okay. Well. Ugh. Okay. Zach is not too useful like this. So hopefully I can net somebody vital that doesn't get anything killed. Alright. Lowered damage potential. Come on, dude, hold. Alright, Goose, you haven't. Yeah, indomitable. You must stay alive. Oh, Dudich. Will the game punish me for getting too cocky here? Because these motherfuckers here just won't get hit. It's, come on. They've missed so many. Alright, Acker's actually doing all the work here right now. The net helped. Goose gets hit. Here comes one of this guy. Dudich. Okay. Zach gets hit, but it's fine. Dudich gets hit, and that's not good. I might have to do some loop-de-loop to save him. Come on. How are they missing all these fucking shots? That sword is cursed, I guess. So one thing I could do is Wolf can do a double rotation, and that would be risky, but I'll try it. Just Dudich doesn't have to get hit. I could rotate Dudich out and then rotate in here. Ah. Hello, Autozamo. Thank you for the raid. You're here to watch some of my bros finally die, though. Come on, Dudich. Dudich is at half health. Ah. That sound. Alright, dude. Ugh. 56, 56. Hit this guy. Finally hits him. After all this damage, but Dudich... Ooh, Acker got speared. Dudich is almost dead. We can save him next turn, though, if he doesn't die right now. Alright. Wolf is going to do a very risky thing. But Wolf getting injured is a lot less likely to hurt him than it is to hurt Dudich. If Wolf gets traumatized, he is out as a character. Alright. We're making headway though in like clearing this shit out, though. All right, we got Dudich out. Rotate, and then just he can take a swing. All right. Well, this guy could still hit him here, so that's the last dude that could kill him. But Wolf is going to be taking it as an ass beating for doing the heroic thing. Yeah, this guy's in position to hit somebody next turn. Unless... No, there's no unless here. Dudich could die. He's still within being threatened range. Okay. Goose is fine. Coil frozen and stabbed. Oh, okay. Dudich is fine. Dudich will survive this. Alright, Dudich. Nah, you're out. Just leave. Dudich is out of the fight. Korn is doing a lot of work here. All right. Frozen is also doing a lot of work. I'm moving back one to avoid being retaliated on. Bobo gets an actual kill. Monster of a hit. Oh my, well, that was bad. Well, that was greedy of me and I immediately got punished. Alright, so Wolf gets to not get killed here. Alright. We're in now. It's clean. It's just cleaned up now. But it got very sketchy and close there, so. I mean, Acker's still getting hurt, but he should be fine because he's got the Idrok armor, and so he heals every turn no matter what. All right. Whew, okay, the fight's over. Well, I mean, it's got to be over, because it's not going to survive that long. Oh my god, I got sketchy real fast. My formation broke apart. I should have taken Apocalypse just to hold things. Do I get anything out of it? No. It's just a repair bill. I guess a chalice, but that's not enough. That was not... I mean, nobody died, but that was way too close for comfort. At least Bobo leveled up from that. You see, I feel so bad. This is a 4th +3, okay, and the other one was a +2. So if I had only leveled him up with attack, that would have been 12 + 14. He would have been at 71 attack already, and with gifted 74, he would have made an excellent frontliner. But I didn't have the faith. I didn't have faith in Bobo. Alright, so now he's just kind of whatever this. He's going to be a tank. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, but Dudich has been with us from the very beginning, so losing him would be heartbreaking. You know, we've already lost so many. We just can't afford or have the willpower to do that again, right? So these fuckers just got in a fight. Alright, so at least there's a temple here. So they're gonna, we're gonna clear them up. A small bandit, but it's just a little bit of bandits here, alright? I mean, look, they broke his arm. And then it broke his nose. Alright, so this is just a small group of banditos. We'll take it out real fast just for shits and giggles to get more experience for everybody. And also get rid of Korn's weapon. Alright, many brigand raiders. So, we should be fine. I mean, there's only 7 of them. They're not even like... We just kind of never busted this camp. These are low-level raiders. So, they'll pop real easily. Oh yeah, I should re-equip their actual gear. I mean, our guys could still just kind of fail. Great Horn, you still can't dodge. Even though these are like literally the lowest level, well, some of the lowest level enemies in the map still. Flail. Oh, you missed everything. Do 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 do. Yeah. Another flail kill. Hey, that got me large level. Anyways, that was just for some money and beer. That was just because it existed when we busted it for just to make a few people happy. Alright. Let's get to the temple and heal everybody's wounds. The wounds that will not heal. Well, we're not buying anything here, so. Alright, fixing your wounds and re-equipping your actual gear. And the net. Sorry, I'm giving my stretch. You're finally 90 range skill. Though crossbows, I think, are fine with 80. And guns, I think guns do require more range to hit more consistently, but since say like a range, like a at all kind of just scatter shot thing, it's not as important. All right. So I am at a loss at where the witch's hut could be. Because it should spawn, it needs to spawn near a location. Or, yeah, near a town, but a little in the outskirts. I believe so. So it should have popped already, unless there's some fog I haven't cleared up. Let me see. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Mm-hmm. I'm Googling it because I don't want to waste too much time. All right, so it can sometimes spawn in like the equator, I guess, in the wilds, but not close to the north, but not exactly the north. So is there any fog I have yet to clear? But not in mountains, so I wouldn't be here. So these are clouds. We could check this area, I guess. It could be here. I don't know. Anyways, we'll pick up gear and then head over there. We'll pop the witch's location and then gear up for it, like just by now knowing where it is. Alright, this place has been raided, hasn't it? So they probably don't have anything. Yeah, they have tools and grain. And here they come. 15 dudes. I mean, we can fight them. Goose is ready to go, almost. Alright, so Charon's hurt, but it's only his melee defense, so he's still fine. We can still use him. Dudich still needs a day of rest. Apocalypse. Will you swap in? We have no front line, holy shit. We really don't have a front line currently once Dudich dies. Where's Frozen? Frozen is hurt, but he could theoretically tank the front line, sort of like that. We could have this and do a different kind of positioning situation. Alright. Bobo. Here's a dagger. Alright. We'll fight this army. We'll fight them not in the mountains, though. Come at me, brother. Fight me in the road. Alright. Alright, that... They're gonna push forward because our what's called throwers are in the front, but it's intended because I hope to melt whoever's in the front immediately, so we don't have to deal with our lack of tank problem for this fight. All right, this guy's exposed, so he's gonna go down. All right, that's the actual threat, this Billman. So hopefully we can annihilate this. Oh, immediately we're in the back burner. Hammer bro. Good hit. Tag. Corn can jump in and kill this man and then leave. Or not. I guess not kill him. Frozen will nuke him. Swing and a miss. Alright. Charon can't move forward. He has no defenses. So he'll hang out over here like this. And can we snipe anybody? Yes, we can. We can go in here and tag this bowman. This guy might swing back and tag Horn, though. So instead, we'll back up. Wow. Swing and a miss. Ooh. We have a good gun right here. Well, not as good now, but still a pretty good gun, as long as they don't move too much. Alright, gun. Now, second gun. Ooh. I could hit here and it'll kill one guy, or hit here and hit the crossbow. Alright, we burn the crossbow man. Ow. He's fine. That's fine. He's not fine. I mean, he is, but it's not fine that he got hit. Oh, you dare get close to me? Swing and a miss. Alright, we're gonna hold, but we're gonna annihilate this man. Annihilate this man. Swing and a miss. Ow. Alright, Frozen is out. Wow. Miss. Kill. 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 Shoot. Burn. This was like annihilation. Way to miss. Wow. Wow. Yeah, wow. The power of flails. Alright, let's see if we can give the kill to, well, there you go. We'll give it to Charon. Alright. A lot of experience and a lot of gear. So that will help us make up for some, some monies. Head to Birkenberg and resupply. Oh, so the witch's hut is independent of the Kraken. So it's its own little thing. The witch's hut, I would feel so stupid if we already spawned the fucking thing and we're just not paying attention to it. We got a legendary weapon, like a genuine legendary weapon from the witch's hut. Oh my god, I didn't pay fucking attention. There's not even like 30 dudes. Okay, I mean they suck, but it's 30 fucking dudes because I wasn't paying attention. I was reading chat. So they're gonna be up here. This is why the map looks like this. So we have like 3 dudes who are not ready for this, but we should be able to prevail. I think it's just gonna be a fucking slog. We got jumped while we were walking over a location. So we are forced to fight that location too. But yeah, there should be some dudes in the north of us or the south of us or some shit. But they are weak assholes, so as long as we take this fight slowly, we should be fine. I can beam people from here. Let's just get Zach up here. Slowly but surely. We're going to put also Apocalypse in a dangerous way to see if we can lure them out. It's the funniest legendary weapon. I'll tell you that much. Alright, so they're being super careful. Alright, Zach. Okay, so the majority of them are here. They got him and him as named. And that's about it. But we're going to start beating people. This would be a great fight if we had a crossbow guy. But I did not do. I did not. Alright, Apocalypse. Get in there. Bait them out. Large, huge. Load up your second gun. Yeah, so we're gonna we can win this fight because they suck. Their unit quality is worse. We just have to approach this very carefully because they have a lot and they could surround us. So what I'll do is hopefully whittle them down. I could send a crack team to go on one side. Looks like actually the trees would give us cover. So maybe I'll send a few dudes through the north. And then these dudes just kind of hang out here to catch anybody. Kaiser will hand back. So I'll send these 3 to fight up there. They should be able to handle this. As long as we don't get too cocky, the tree will protect. No, hold. Alright. Carry on. Dodge arrows, man. Ow. All of you dodge some arrows. Well, I cannot tank arrows forever. Alright. Some of them are being baited out. Walk. Alright. Okay. Well, that already sucked. So Zach is... Well, Zach has 9 lives, so he cannot bleed to death. But that does kill him. Because you bleed until you die. I was hoping to use him to blast dudes from afar. But I guess not anymore. Oh. And he can't even shoot this guy. It's being blocked by what? What the fuck is he even blocking him? This rock? Alright. Oh my god. Time. Well, wait, is this a tree in the way too? Okay, so the only entrance to the center is through this death alley. And down here too. Alright, Zach, you're bleeding to death now, so I'm sorry about that. I could always retreat before committing to the fight. But we'll see what happens when these guys commit. Because we should start being able to hit them. Is there a way here? No, there's a bush. So yeah, this location sucks for a fight. If we, if we ever had to actually duke it out here. If I only had bombs. We broke that guy's shoulder blade, so his action points are nullified. Yeah, it looks like we can go through the north though, so we're gonna pull everyone and just kind of use these trees for super cover. Apocalypse will cover the back like that, and Zach will go into the bushes, or we can annihilate this man. I can go here, but then this guy gets to come in. This is like a death... Look, this is just a narrow passageway of fighting. So if I only had like another brother to hit this dude with, I'll just hide behind him. All right, everybody, skitty skedaddle. Skimmy. This will be a legendary fight. Alright, they're moving forward. Kind of. I think. Hopefully. Because now, Apocalypse... I don't think Apocalypse has Pathfinder. So he can't just jump in there and catch him. Come on, motherfucker. But here I can snipe it. Right. Never mind. Alright. Well, the snipe will allow us to just move in and hit him with a hammer. And then hopefully bait out the other guy. Alright. So we're going to halt our advance a little bit and let him go in. We broke that guy's hand. We could jump right in and kill him. But then it puts him in a position where he gets harangued by everything. Alright, let's see how they move. Slow and steady wins this fight. Alright. Light crossbows. Okay, I can go around. No, I can't. This location is so defensible. Look at this shit. All these trees here are blocking the way in. There's only one, like, tree tunnel in to go through this. I could send a whole ass group on the back end, and I might as well do that. As long as they don't, charge me. Alright, Kaiser. Zanes, you sit back here with your homeboy. Corn, go. Alright, Frozen, you gotta retreat him. Are they even advancing? They're not advancing, so this is going to be a slog. All right, they're actually advancing. Okay, so Whole new change of plans. Kill this guy. Or kill all of them. Alucard, hold to see where these other moves. But we have several dudes in position to just immediately bash this guy. But Frozen gotta get out of there because they're aiming for him. Ooh. Apocalypse is still drawing fire because they're trying to hit him, but they suck at hitting him. All right, they're sending another dude to over here, so we will continue this this charge. But now Frozen, back up. Oh, could have gone here and hit this guy and then give him a... But I'll just move him completely. Alright. Alright. What a fun thing they did. Alright, make a large, huge, move slightly to position to be able to shoot them if we have to. I don't think they can reach. We can grab this guy. If we grab him, yeah, we'll grab him. He's out at one turn though, so. Alright. Weak hit. Come on. Well, they're moving forward, at least with their bows, because they're desperate to hit something. But yeah, slow fight. Ow. Okay, Kieran, you can't dodge for shit. I'll send Kaiser to assist. The guy has a broken hand, and he still hit you. Yeah, all right. That's where the fight's going to be. All right, let's bring the reinforcements to Kairon. The shit's about to get lit up. All right. We can go in here and grab a bunch of dudes. If we smack this guy, we can go in with Acker, and now we just have these dudes. And the fight is broken in half. These are the archers, and we control them. This guy would probably move here, or they would jump in here, and Acker would have to fight them, but that's the issue. Acker could get swarmed way too easily. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah. If I move here and kill this man, Acker moves here. But that gives them position to be able to leapfrog one dude, and he's surrounded by 3. And then this hook dude can move in there to start hitting him. So I will instead... No, yeah, instead I could just do that. Yeah. Split it and can go on. Alright. Do the slow approach. Or miss entirely. Alright, Corn, you can go in. Apocalypse, you can move in too. Holy shit, there is so many dudes down here. Okay, they moved here, so at least now Apocalypse is in like a goofy position. Alright, gone. We 9 lives them at least. If I move here, I can stab him, but he's fine. All right, yeah, we're gonna see a wave of like meat show up right now. Corn and Kairon can knock these guys out. All right, go back to the hill. Back to the hill. Corn gets shot, or not. Miguel Archer gets shot. Oh, look at that. All the archers are just kind of in the center right now.
Yeah, what I wanted happened. Acker will now fight 2v1, but it's a lot more manageable. Apocalypse gets hit. Four dudes are up here. Kayron and Korn should be... Korn alone... Well, not Korn alone. If he gets swarmed, he'd die. Alright, five dudes. Right? But he's not alone. He has Alucard. Alucard, with those two, should be able to kill them all. But yeah, they're advancing. Look at this. The wave of man meat. Well, if this guy dies, we can kill this guy and then release all the dogs. So we're gonna wait, and I can move. I should move him here, not here. All right. Do I have any? I have one good shot to him or him. All right. Whoa. All right, now Kaiser can support two different dudes. I'll wait to see what happens with Acker. Can Acker annihilate these men? Oh, that was a nasty hit. And of course, Korn just kills everybody. So that was a nasty hit by Acker. Now that allows, I'm gonna keep him there. McLarge Huge can move forward. Well, and shoot nothing. Now he'll just release a dog. Should he release a dog? If I put him close, there's a tree and a forest. Oh, there's a tree here. He'll be protected, and I can release a dog. No, the dog will. No, never mind. The dog will probably block Zane's from killing this guy. So we'll leave it at that. Oh, he didn't die? Alright. We've broken the morale by that brutal-ass kill. So now, Korn can grab all three of these men, and they will no longer run. Ah. It was a mistake for them to jump me. Ow. Okay. Wolf will retreat him a bit so he doesn't die here. Apocalypse has just been standing there basically for the whole fight, and it's like, you know, been contributing that way. So here's an issue. They're trying to rush Zack and Wolf because that's how the AI is programmed. But ooh, look at this. All right, McLarge Huge, are you here? Because I hope you get to see this. This is a gunshot stream. All the archers are grouped up, and you can get one shot off. Well, you killed one man and burnt the other ones alive, so that's good enough. Alright, arrow. Alright, Bobo. We'll wait till that guy gets cleared off. Zanes. Alright, we can capture. Yeah, we'll capture the archers like that. Cut his ear. Corn's got him. Alright. Apocalypse holds. Hold. Alucard returns. Alright, they're quasi-moving away. They know they have been harangued. Alright, and now Kaiser can just swing in hard. Ah, wrong move. It was supposed to be up here. Right, dead man.
finger bleeding. All right, another gunshot. All right. He's getting closer, so Alucard is going to intercept him. I mean, Alucard doesn't need to, like, commit too much to it, but yeah. All right, we're going to wait. Bobo actually gets the tank for this one, if it comes down to it. Low chance to hit. I mean, I can hit this man. Right, 50? Ooh, or miss entirely. Alright. Freaking them out. But yeah, we obliterated them with a systematic approach to it. If we went down the center, it was a good chance we could be, you know, disrupted and killed, but... Oh, the leader's running away. That's fancy. Let's see if we can grab him. Why is my finger infected? I have like a hangnail that's hurting. All right. No gunshot here. Gunshot here though. And it fails. Okay. Alright. I'm glad we had a really good fight on our hands. Oh shit, that was a definite snipe. It was like a, what's called 14% a hit. Some of them are still joining the fight because they think numbers being equal means anything. We're going to keep chasing the leader just to see if we can, you know, nuke him down. Alright, flail. We're moving on, we're moving. Alright. Slash this man. Whoa. Oh, he missed. He's bleeding. He survived that. Alright. I was hoping to try to capture that long axe guy, but he's gone now. Oh, he's still alive. He's dead there. Alright, come on.
Well, the fight's 100% over. If we get the prompt to just let them go, I'll let them go. Because I don't want to bother chasing them. Though some of them seem adamant about fighting us to the death. But all the rest of them are like, let's fuck off. Let's leave Steve to his own demise. Steve didn't heed the call, so now he gets to die. Silly Steve. Alright. Alright, that's getting annoying. But at least everyone is nearby to help tear this down. Got him. Alright, stab. Oh, it's too close. Too far to be. Broken arm. Broken dream. Yeah, so I don't give a shit anymore. Alright. So none of us leveled up from that, even though there was a million dudes. We don't get any named gear because, you know, they're just bandits. But we get a lot of money, a lot of goods. Now, let's see what we can actually carry, though. No bucklers for anything. No bucklers. No pocket knives. None of these little things. No crossbow bolts. Alright. Well, we made out like bandits. Ah ha ha ha. So funny. I am the jokester. And we destroyed a location. It was really funny. But nobody leveled up. Hey. That took out a bit of me. Alright, at least Dudich's can rejoin the fight. Zax is a little bit hurt from that due to the wound in his, gaping wound in his neck. Apocalypse, you get back on the bench so the Master Goose can come in. Let's put you guys back in the back. We're gonna keep Bobo there. We'll bench Alucard and McLarge Huge as we go on, because we're trying to get Bobo to at least level 7 so he can get himself the Battle Forged. More brigands. It's a brigand special. Alright, so Brickenberg doesn't give us the most profit for our stuff, but, like I did say, we're just going to try to get rid of a lot of our monies. Oh yeah, somebody did lose a dog, right, recently? I forgot to re-equip another one. Just throwing our dogs away. No, I guess we didn't lose a dog after all. Armorer. Weaponsmith? Nothing. Okay. Right. Kieran has a dog without anything. So now he's got a cool little armor. Marketplace. Tools. Food. Let's sell everything we don't need, which is almost everything. Wow. Alright. Yeah, it's not giving us a lot of money, but we're just trying to empty out our stuff. Empty our pockets. Oh. Empty our pockets. So, yeah. But I won't sell the treasures, at least. No treasures, none of the most premium weapons. Everything else can go. Premium weapons, we'll sell them when we get to it. But everything else is fine to go. Alright. We still haven't gotten a named chess piece that's good for Nimble Brothers. So there's that. We're low on tools. Very low on tools. God damn it, we have to go back for more fucking tools. Alright, who is here to hire? So, okay, so there's cultists. We do need one cultist for the special events. So we're just going to hire 3 and see what it will keep the one that's actually might be good. Alright, cultist 1. Bad. Cultist 2, bad. Okay, all of you suck. You're gone. So all 3 cultists that we just hired were bad. Hooray! Well, at least that keeps our money down. Oh. Alright, we need to get more tools. We might as well buy a blacksmith at this point. And or no, not a blacksmith, a caravan guy. How do we hire the caravan dude? I keep forgetting because I never use this guy, quartermaster. One more escort mission and we could hire him. Yeah, Apocalypse just has never died. This is a first for him. Let's see. Thieves. Let's call it Ooga Boogas. Alright, let's go over here. It'd be funny if Apocalypse is a game character. Yeah. Hold on, give me a second. I got a text message. I think I did. Alright. I'm back again. Alright, so I want to get at least one piece of light of nimble gear. We buy tools, we'll buy all the tools and the grain. Alright, we're gonna head, I guess, all the way over here and see if the witch's hut pops here. This is my last hope for seeing the witch's hut in these little foggy locations. I doubt it would spawn over here, but we might want to check. Because there's no other places it can spawn. It doesn't spawn in the snow. Unless for some... Imagine that the witch's hut is right here. Oh shit. It's here. Brigands and okay. So if they were together, they would pop on me. Alright, let's go all the way over here. Oh, shit. Okay. We could fight them for money. And for experience. I mean, why not, right? Why not? Why, after all, why not? I mean, Corn already makes a joke out of these dudes. Come on. Fight me outside the forest. End of the swamp. I don't want to fight in the swamp. Come at me. Yeah. Oh, shit. We got the high ground, too. That's going to make this fight a menace. Yeah, this position here is going to be deadly. We have the high ground. I mean, if we can make use of it. Alright. Don't put I should not put a guy here, though. Because otherwise, they'd be clobbered by the high ground. If I move... Corn would be great to take advantage of this. Oh, wait. I can kill him and then retreat. Okay. Retreat. But I do need to put some guy here. Ow. What? Nah. Nah. I can't do a rotation trick here. Alright, Charon here could also be a defense, but he might just get murdered. Alright. There's no clear shot on anybody, so we'll take scatter shots. Hey, we hit him. Alright. Goose. Alright, Corn. Move. This guy will take the high ground here. I guess you can take that high ground. Goose is going to draw their fire over here. Right now they're very exposed to arrow shots. So Zach might be able to just pincushion them. Ooh, very exposed. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss? Oh no. That was a heavy hit. Ow. But Acker can heal, so. Nasty hits. Alright, yeah, we're gonna work our way through their soft characters. Alright, Dudich. Not Dudich. Corn can just jump in. Ow, Charon. Be careful. My son, don't take too many shots. Alright, switcheroony stab. And miss entirely. Alright, we can now move our gunner forward. Into the high ground. So look, the high ground will allow him to blast several dudes. But I could, let's see, I could do it this way or I could do it that way. I think, yeah, this hits an archer. See, a high ground with guns is magnifique. Oh. Alright. Ow. Here comes another gunshot. The high ground with guns is so good. Rotation. All right. Hide behind him. Hit. Ow. Alright. Break through the guy. Aw. Alright, he's retreating. He decided his friends are not worth it. Alright, McLarge, you switch to your other gun. Shoot them too. Alright, the standard bearer is running away. Only one man alive. And then the rest should fall like a house of cards. Checkmate. Ooh. Hit him in the lungs. Harness shoulder. Release the dog. Wow, he doesn't have the fatigue to do it. Can you see by your bar? Right. Go, dog, go. Raw. Standard bear runs off. And come on, Bobo, get the kill? Nah. I was wishful thinking. Oh, well, he gets the kill. Goose, the moose, the meese. It's over. Just let them go. All right, Frozen and Zach level up. We get a bunch of gear. Hooray for us. Yay. Ocean Witch. All right, how much repair? All right, we do have alternative gear to replace some damaged ones, right? Who got hurt? Oh, yeah, Goose got hurt. Okay, we don't have replacement gear for him. So we can take McLarge Huges. Because McLarge Huge shouldn't be getting hit. Alright, Zach leveled up. 5, 3, and 4. Yeah. So, his next thing to get... We've made him an archer only because he's got this cool stuff. But we'll probably give him a mace if he gets grabbed. So we have the mace available, right? No. We'll give him some melee weapons so he can just hit somebody if they get too close to him. Maybe a two-handed weapon like that. Oh. Nah, but if anything, it'll be a two-handed mace if we get one. All right. So there's, as an archer, there's a few things he could take that would be beneficial to him. That he could do. He doesn't have the initiative to use Overwhelm Archery, but he can take Berserk, because if he kills somebody, he gets to shoot again. Pew, 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 pew. But he can shoot again, or we can give him Killing Frenzy, because if he snipes somebody, it just makes every other snipe even stronger. But it is true, though, that arrows are not exactly killing machines, except against soft targets. But that would allow him to basically one-shot goblins, which would be beneficial later on. Anticipate would help him not get shot all the time. Fearsome isn't that great with bows, because they don't penetrate as much. Yeah, penetrate. Against heavy armored dudes. So what should I give him? Executioner is not a bad one, because if you shoot somebody and it just happened to hit them, you might deal more damage. Bags and belts is the obvious one to take, especially if I plan on giving him tools as well. So I'll probably do that, maybe right now actually. Bags and belts is the coolest one. Bags and belts. Colossus. Now, 9 lives is enough. He shouldn't be getting hit. And if he's getting hit, I'm doing something wrong. Alright. We're going to bags and belts him, and we're going to give him a smorgasbord of some weapons. We'll give him... where's the axe? Did we sell the axe? I guess I did sell the axes. Alright. We'll give him a sword, the noble sword. And we will give him a hammer. And we don't have any more nets, but we'll give him a flashpot. Alright, so he's got some toolkit. Like, if people get close to him, he can smack them in the face. He does have the melee to actually hit them, so that's okay. Well, the sword, it won't do that much damage. The hammer still does. It still will. Alright, I can give him a spear. And that gives him a real fighting chance of forcing things away from him. Nah, it's fine like this. Alright, bags and belts on everybody. Frozen levels up. And he gives us a good level up, too. Alright, Frozen. What should I give you now? I guess Killing Frenzy. There you go. Killing Frenzy is an easy one for a throwing brother. Alright.
Let's keep going. There's another one here, but it's in the swamp, so I'm not gonna fight it. Remember, swamp fights are lame fights. If somebody tells you, "Hey, let's go in the swamp," you know, no. Ow, this ain't Shrek here. Ow. Sorry, my feet hurt from all the work. Ugh. I've been streaming longer than usual. And it actually reminds me to check how much I've been streaming. Alright, 2. Alright. Because streaming so long has made it that I sleep far less. And sleeping far less when you work 2 jobs, you know, isn't a good thing. Alright. Put your hands together for the witch's hut. I hope it's in this spot. But it might not, because there's a legendary location right here. Whatever. It's a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit weapon, so I don't care too much. But Acker has lost several things so far, and he just lost a fucking legendary weapon or named weapon. It's a bad named weapon, but you know it kind of sucks to lose it anyways. But we can't. Getting rid of Drunkard would be a mistake, because Drunkard is what's making Acker actually murder things. All right. So nothing popped there. Orc Marauders. Are they chasing me? No. Witch's Hut, maybe? Come on. I don't know where else to look for the damn place. Watch us get jumped by, like, just shrats or something. Alright, we're gonna remove this fog, I guess, and be sad that there's no witch's hut here. Fine, we'll remove this and then head north this way and see if there's anything worth trying to pop. Sea of Tents is not the most difficult thing. It's just really, like, fighting orcs in big numbers is kind of lame. Alright, there's just more gobos and no witch's hut. Alright, how's our food? Is it rotting yet? Nah, our food is fine. We also have to find at least 2... Okay, there's a black monolith. That's the final boss location. So at least we found that thing. Orc hunters. Alright. Alright, yeah, no witch's hut anywhere. We got debated. Yeah, I don't know. We've cleared it, I guess. If it's here, I'm going to be sad. We wasted so much time trying to find a damn place. We haven't lost... We've only lost 1 fight for running away, but we haven't, like, suffered anything game. Okay, we could do this one. It's a lot of young. There's orc berserkers, many of them, but we do have the tools to handle them. It could get sketch depending on how much they ram through us, but Bobo, I could fight something, get Bobo the level 7, and then we'll have 3 tanks kind of to deal with the situation, and we would rely heavily on McLarge Huge and the throwers to deal stuff. Zach would be benched for the fight. Zach would be benched, and maybe Kieran would be benched too. Even though Kieran would actually do a lot of damage to certain enemies, he himself could die. So no, but yeah, throwing weapons against them is pretty strong, and then having the utility of nets and whatnot is great too. Yeah. We'll go pop something real fast and get the experience to get these guys the last level they need, or like to get Bobo the level 7, and then we can take on the Sea of Tents. This one is so far away that it more than likely has, it more than likely does have gear in it.
But I will be sad if it's just a piece of shit orc shield than anything worthwhile. Alright. Or what's in here, though? It's probably going to be on holds and shit. Alright. Many Barbarian Chosen. A drummer. We could take this one on, too. It'd be sketchy. But same situation where we want Bobo to be level 7. So let's just find some random small location and kill the residents and then get the... and then get to popping. Or we just find some orcs that are wandering around, like those orcs that we just kind of ignored. Yay, money. As in spending money. Alright, this location is kind of... no, well, not too close. Okay, it's in the forest. Good chance this is just orcs anyways, so let's see what's in here. Yeah. It's Orc Young. Come here, Orc Young. I will kill you very fast. Alright. This should be a preview if McLarge can handle the wave of orcs. Because a fearsome gunner is basically... can trivialize Orc Young if it works out. Otherwise, it might not do anything. Hold. All right. I hope you guys remember how orc fights are in Sea of Tents, because we have done them before in the past runs. They get intense real quickly. There's no like slow methodical way because, you know, orcs just run in there and stun you. So, you know, you gotta hope for the fight becomes immediately brutal. Wait, Kaiser has the thingy. Like that, they stun you. So you have to be able to survive that nonsense. The initial stun lock. Alright. Fear the magic gun. Alright. If that actually happened in the Sea of Tents, that might have been sad. But you see? Like that. Make you scare the shit out of them. So then, that allows you to slowly, like, freak them all out and get rid of them. Spear duelists are also really strong against Sea of Tents because the orcs, the orcs are really dumb. So their like AI is just move forward and hit shit. I'm running away. Right. Gun. See? The effectiveness of gun against orcs is amazing. Roar. Alright, he runs away. Raw. Swing and a miss. Critical damage. But yeah, Charon, like I said, would be really useful in the orc fight too. Because he does do a lot of damage. Alright, it's over. Alright, we get Donkey Me, Bobo, and Charon both leveled up. That's what we wanted.
And so now they're both beast mode. Or at least Bobo's finally beast mode. Okay. Well, this was a shit level up by Bobo, though. So, it was very bad level up. Alright, Bobo can now be battle forged. So that means we can now actually use him, well, as a tank. He can barely move. So he just stands there. That's his whole purpose. So he's a statue tank at the moment because he can barely move until we get him bags and belts and more fatigue. So Bobo the goat, more like Bobo the moat? I don't know. So he gets to stand there looking menacingly cute. Now, Charon, give me a +3 in defense. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, good boy. All right, +4. For Charon, Berserk is good, but he'd run out of energy too quickly. So, like the combo here is Berserk and Recover, so that's 2. What would be the last thing he takes? The other option is Quick Hands, so we can give him a whip, so he can whip from far away. And whip uses the same skill tree as the cleaver, so I could do that. Quick Hands for this level up. Quick Hands for this level up. Maybe Recover for the next one. And then Berserk. I'll do that. Quick Hands. Killing Frenzy is not worth it. Because he doesn't get to kill too many things at a point where it's useful. So we'll get rid of the net. And we'll give him the whip. And we'll give the net to, well, somebody else. Who has a pocket? Who has pockets? Frozen does. But he is carrying stuff. He's carrying balls. I guess Corn. Here you go, Corn. You have a net now. Again. Alright. Let's take on the chosen ones. Bobo could... I could use Bobo, and he's got all the tankiness that he could use for this. Goose and Apocalypse. All 3 of these can hold somebody down. Goose, if positioned well, can hold down the unholds. And then Apocalypse can hold the north, and Bobo can hold the south, and they can each have some dedicated DPS. Or I can put Alucard in the north and just hope he holds them all off. So we'll see. But I have to take down 2 of my DPS for this. So yeah, or the alternative is we punch through. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, for this fight, we're gonna take the Spiked Impaler instead, and we're gonna give him crossbow bolts. I forgot who's wearing them at the moment. There you go. We're gonna take crossbows, and for McLarge Huge, we will give him a pocket shield, because in case he ends up having to tank a little bit, you know, he'll at least survive enough. So pocket shield. He's got the flail, and we got a fire pot, so he can fire pot something if he needs to. All right, so we're gonna go take the Spiked Impaler for crowd control purposes because it will allow us to do stuff. Apocalypse comes in, and Alucard comes in too. Instead of who though? Charon could kill shit though. Should I take Bobo or not? Because Bobo can tank, but Bobo can die. And I don't want him to die. Okay, Alucard instead. Alright, we're doing this one for gear more than for experience. So they don't have to be here. Alright. Oh yeah, formation. Goose center. These 3 to the right. With the support of... We'll do this kind of support. McLarge Huge to the north. We will not commit these guys too much, so they can still help out on the bottom. Charon will be up here. Goose in the center. Alright.
Ugh. Let's get ready for this. Oh, did it change? All right. It changed formation. Okay, the formation changed because these other ones left. So if somebody leaves a camp, it actually changes who's in the camp. So we got somebody got Asperg the Crusher, lots of Barbarian Chosen. So this is more of a chosen fight instead of unholds. So it's a lot more dangerous now without the unholds, maybe. All right, we can still do this, and the formation doesn't change that much. We have instead of having splitting the crew that way, we're gonna keep them more compact, and we're gonna have them a strong center. The tanks in the side with some support, but mainly the DPS will be in the center, and we will form our dudes as such. All right, it could still go shit sideways, and there is a debate in that we can bench Wolf for this fight and bring in somebody else like Zack so he can shoot people down, or Bobo so he can tank some more. Because Wolf, like, we don't need all the cheering up here. So also one of the weaknesses of this fight, or I mean one of the issues with this fight, is we're going to be attacked by dogs immediately. So they will rip on somebody. Oh yeah, we'll take the flash pot as well. All right. I'm just feeling sketchy about the fight because there's gonna be at least 16 dudes. At least 16 dudes, right? So lots is 11 to 13. Uh, some is 4 to 6. The Warhounds don't matter because they'll just die. All right, so it's more like 20 dudes, and one of them is a champion, and the champion will hurt like crazy. But we'll just zerg his ass down. Hopefully. The McLarge Huge will play a huge role. He better not miss. If you miss, McLarge Huge, I will demote you. I will make you from a rat ogre to a lightman. Okay, so you better not miss. But if anybody gets hit, they would immediately get scared, so that's where Wolf comes in. Okay. But we'd also have rotation tricks, so fine, we'll go with this. Let's go. It's in the woods too, but it's fine. It's a big fight. Okay, so 22 dudes, 4 or 6 of them are dogs. All right, several big guy characters. Here come the Dukes. All right, 4 dogs, so only 18 dudes in real. We'll nuke them down though. The forest is giving us at least a little bit of a leeway in, okay, he has a horn. Okay, this guy has a mace, a named mace. We need to net him immediately so we can zerg him down. And thankfully, our 2 utility dudes are right here. We'll flash pot him too. Alright, the flash pot will not reach without moving 1, so we'll move forward 1. Hopefully there's enough dudes that get in position here so we can do it. Yeah. Here holds the dogs and pins this shit down. Here holds these dudes. The dogs are going to get annoying though because they're immediately going to go for Alucard and Frozen. But I could stop them by doing this, but yeah. The dogs, I'll control the dogs just to avoid the archers getting grabbed. Alright. You see? Immediately. Does this not feel super sketch? Huh? Yeah, if we move forward, they get to move forward and use some like super tricks. So we're gonna be very careful our approach. Apocalypse is gonna try to hold all this shit down. Meanwhile, over here, well, we're gonna have to try something. Hold. We do not move forward at all. Just hit them. He does move forward. He has to move forward. Hit this guy and hit this guy. And we net the Asperg. Alright. Hold as much as you can, you mighty master. Alright. Corn. If Corn moves... Yeah, if Corn moves here, he'll be fine, I think. Alright, Alucard, net. Asperg the Crusher. So Asperg the Crusher, their named guy, has like 110 melee attack or some shit. So his ass will kill anybody. Alright. We're gonna grenade to get as many of these big dudes as we can. So they don't attack us in revenge. Here, we will whip, though. 52% chance to disarm. So that stops some of their nonsense of attacking him. So that failed. And that failed too. Great. Alright. Kill both dogs. Hold. Hold. Shield up. This guy is probably going to loop around, and then we just kill him. Miss, miss. Oh, Apocalypse is already freaking out a little bit. Apocalypse, if you freak out, you will die. So, just hold. Oh shit, that was... no, that's actually kind of beneficial for me. Oh, this jump sucked. Alright, we can Zerg him, though. Oh, that was good. He's knocked into a goose. Alright. Let's see if we can nuke him down. Apocalypse. If Apocalypse freaks out, he does die. Because there's no, like, recovery from that. Alright, so one dude is freaked out. That fight's over. Indomitable. Oh, that's not good. Hold. Alright, we got him good. He's broken out. Alright, hammer. He missed, come on. The mace is the most painful one. So that will hit him. We'll hit him. Be brave, my magnificent man. Because they're gonna go Super Saiyan next turn with their adrenaline shit. Alright, Alucard, kill this man. Or you miss every fucking hit. Alright, Alucard's gonna get cleaved a bit. Oh, that kind of hurt. Alright. No, that didn't do shit. Okay. Go, dog, go. Where the fuck is this dog going? It's just like, alright. This is gonna hurt real bad if it hits anybody. Okay. He's holding. He gets hit. He gets hit twice. Miss. Miss, miss. One more hit. Oh, he switched the dog. That's okay, that's whatever. Oh, stupid dog. Alright. Dodge hit. Okay. We're getting swarmed. Okay, that's bad. Kaiser's hit. Alright. So this guy's gonna get a shot in, and that's gonna hurt real bad. Okay, he's probably gonna hit Zane's. If I can move here, I can hit him and might freak him out. Okay, dude, it's probably dead then. Unless we have a net. But this stops the CC, so this might save his life. If it doesn't fail. Alright, go dog, go. Release all the dogs. Well, that's Dudich. Well, Dudich gets to survive on the sheer fact that we have a surgeon. But... yeah. Yeah, the fight is getting... yeah. This is a very spicy situation. Alright, we at least stunned him. Or dazed him, I mean. Zane's is in a position to die, and I think since Zane's has a missing eye, if Zane's dies, it gets knocked out, he does straight die. Alucard is, Apocalypse is holding, but it looks like Apocalypse will finally die. If he gets hit one more time with a cleaver, he's going to bleed to death. But Corn's been missing hits. Our throwers are free now. There's no one grabbing them. So... the dogs. Just dogs. This fucking dog is just fucking around. I don't know. Failed us. We gotta nuke this man into just orbit. The fire pot won't do anything. Okay. Alright, he's dead at least. So we have control of the fight a bit. Well, not really. The fight's a goddamn mess. The shield's broken. Oh, and he can't draw it on another shield. Release the dogs. Apocalypse, hold your ground. Oh! Okay, he's no longer bleeding at least. One more hit and he dies. Come on, Corn. Corn failed a lot in this fight because he kept missing his hits. Can we save Apocalypse? Or if he dodges out, he'll save himself. But what's his R defense at the moment? 58. He's 58 against the highest our attack characters. I mean, I don't think Apocalypse has an injury yet, permanent, so he will technically survive, like, you know, from this. But if I can move him out, he can survive this. But then that puts Acri in the line of fire. So I'm gonna hold as he bleeds to death and see if these dogs do anything. Shit. Goose got nailed. Okay. Oh, Zane's is dead because he's going to bleed to death. So we lost 2 brothers for this fight. What a mess. He's exhausted. Alright, we've got that guy down. Got that guy out. Alright. Hey, Goodbye, Zanes. Zanes dies after this swing. So this is Zanes' final move. So 7, and he can swing, right? This is Zane's final hit, because he dies right now. Oh, and he's exhausted. Okay, never mind. I couldn't swing anymore. Alright, Apocalypse, do you die? Do I can't make him move. He has to just stay there. Alright. Take out a shield and Indomitable. Pin these men down. This fight went foobar. Dodges. There goes one dog. Apocalypse might yet still survive. He has to survive another hit, though. Ugh, these dogs. Alright, here comes another Kamea wave, I guess. From one of them, at least. 2 of them. Alright, he dodges. Apocalypse is just cheating death. That is all he's ever done in his goddamn life. He's bleeding to death, though, so we have a time limit for him. This dog is still alive. Oh. Right, we got him off Apocalypse now. Alright. Zanes could still survive with a wound. But there's a good chance he's just dead. Alright, Apocalypse lives. This place better have some good ass gear, man. I don't think it was worth Zane's. If it's not good gear, then it wasn't worth Zane's life. Did Zane's have magical gear, though? I don't know if he did. Alright, it's over. Dudich survived with brain damage! So that's actually a buff. But Zane's is dead. Alright, so we got Zane's mace back. We got a piece of shit shield. And we got a magical mace, which isn't even good. At least we didn't lose his gear. Zane's the melon mugger. The man who fucked fruit. He's finally dead. Apocalypse survived that fight, right? Apocalypse survived while Zane's died. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I know how to feel. It's like insulted, embarrassed, tragic. But yeah, Zane's getting brain damage is literally a buff. Zane's has negative initiative, but getting brain damage is literally a buff in the game. So especially at this point where he's already max level, so yay. But I'm gonna bench him. We're gonna be down a person. We got the this, which is actually technically stronger. But now we don't have anybody to use the heavy mace. Or the magic mace. This one is way worse, which is what sucks. This thing's a piece of trash. There goes our hero. Watch him as he goes. Alright, well, obviously we're going to have to go back to the base. Because that was brutal. We lost a couple dogs, right? And we lost the most important dog. Our stone dog. Wait, we only lost one dog. Anyways. Yeah, that sucked. It wasn't worth it. This piece of shit ain't worth it. And a shield is an insult to injury. Is it even a good shield? No, it's not. I mean, this shit's a piece of shit. 32 durability. It fucking won't last long. Like, this thing's 77, this thing's 32. It basically didn't get any stats. What the fuck he even got? Just 3 less fatigue? What piece of shit. God damn this game sometimes. Alright. Well, that's gonna be massive amounts of repair money also going down the drain. Repair this stuff so we can sell it. Yeah. Zane's for 200 days. Alright. You know what? I blame McLarge. Nah. It was my bad positioning, though. If the two throwers were in a position to keep shooting their stuff, we would have just knocked it out. But I got one of them tagged, and that meant the DPS basically collapsed. Throwers annihilate Chosen. They basically don't have range defense. So that was my fault for putting Zane's in to get really exposed. Although Dudich also did die, so that was a catastrophe. If we didn't have a surgeon, Dudich would definitely just be dead. And even then, we only got lucky that he got brain damage. Because if he got something that ruined his defense, that would have been it. That would have been it. Just he be gone. Bark. At least we have the money to hire, like, there was a bunch of dudes to hire over here in Sonmark. Oath takers. So we'll hire some and see what happens. So we now are lacking once more damage in the front. We have only 4 frontal, well 5 frontal DPS. It'd be better to have 6. So we'll see what we get here. We at least have enough gear to give them stuff. Yeah, 3 hours is approaching. And it's Saturday at least, so I get to have a lot more sleep than usual. Than most days. Alright, guys. Since I have the majority of you guys here at the moment, for RimWorld, when would you guys like to do it? Should I play RimWorld tomorrow morning and start that? Or should I wait till the other week? The other week also brings the Blood Bowl update. So we'd be able to play Skaven in a fresh competition. Though, or maybe tomorrow I'd just play Blood Bowl and try to get Diamond in one final glorious push. Right. Oh, there's a Historian. We'll hire the Historian. Oh, did the Oath Takers leave? No, the Oath Takers left. Alright, Historian, how are you? Are you any good? Nice. I mean, nice, kind of bad. He's kind of like he'd be workable for an early game situation where you want to have a Historian. We're moving on. Look, Bobo is wearing his clothes. He's wearing his clothes, man.
Apocalypse, though, again, if you're here, the fact that you survived by the skin of your goddamn teeth was incredible. I mean, you wouldn't have died because of the surgeon, but essentially, like, death just does not find your character. All right, we're gonna get a lot of money from this. Death does not find your character. Your character. Okay. Alright, so we made a lot of money from that. And good, because we're going to hire some people and see what comes of it. And if I have to give you raises, then it's fine. In honor of Zane's, you all will get a raise if it comes to it. Alright. Let's see. Mutar. Okay, Manhunters are like one of the best classes in the game. Debatably, Manhunter is the best. Debatably, Manhunter is the best background in the game for early and mid game. For late game, you have access to better classes, but Manhunters are really strong because they're so cheap and their stats tend to be kind of good. So this guy, if we had got him early, he'd be the GOAT because he's set to be a tank straight out. I mean, the health, whatever. But at this point, we don't have any use for him. We have too many tanky boys. All right. Gladiators are trash usually. Like they're like cell swords with like some different kind of stats. I don't think they can get. I think they can get. No, I think they can get ranged, but they have low base for some reason. But they're like cell swords, where they're like ready to fight from the get go, but not really worth the money in the long run. Okay. These guys can be good too, but their stats are just a positive everywhere, so they may not end up being good because they're like unfocused. All right, let's double back to Con. Oh my fucking god, we're just gonna run away. I can't deal with this bullshit. I mean, it's Ifrits. We can kill Ifrits. And we're all healed. But that is a lot of goddamn injuries. So Ifriti are just asking for injuries. I think it has. Yeah, fuck it. I don't want to fight this piece of shit. I hate Ifrits so much. They're not worth fighting, and all they do is injure you. They're like one of the worst enemies they ever introduced to this game. If my dudes retreat in a stupid way, I will like reset it because I don't give a shit about these things. God damn you, Bobo. What the fuck, Bobo? Bobo, if you die, I'm not giving a shit. I won't reset for you. But he does have good gear, so I'd be sad if he dies. So, a second defeat given to us because we don't want to deal with these asshole F-ready.
So, run away. Does this place still hate us? Yeah, they do. Alright. You guys can fight the Efrets. Yeah, our people are not happy. Alright, Koningfeste should have some noble shit. I should have hired at least some of the Oath Takers earlier and see if they rolled well. But yeah. That said, none of you mentioned about RimWorld, so when should we play RimWorld? Ah, my throat's hurting now. Alright. Oh, they're fighting here. Alright. Koningfeste, let's see if you got anybody worth trying. Alright, we'll hire everybody. Oh, Squire. Okay, well, let's try the Deserter first. The Deserter is... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Never mind, he's tiny. This guy would have been insane if this was Surefoot. But, nah. To be very honest, though, this guy is actually ridiculously good. We wouldn't even have to fix his resolve, but we don't have a use for him because he's a ranged character. Look at this dude. So he's got 15 defense straight from the bat. Tiny only affects your damage in melee. So 58. This guy's just a hybrid from the get-go. With 42 starting range, or 42, he would naturally get up to 87, and with gifted, it's 91 on average. So he's already like dominant here. Resolve, ranged characters don't need that much resolve. You can get away with only like 30 resolve if you just make them hug the banner at all times. The only time they would ever freak out is if they get shot in the face by something or a ghost. This guy would have been amazing to grab early, but at this point we have 4 ranged characters. There's no reason for him to be in the party anymore. But I would give this guy an A. It's like, I mean, an A. It'd be close to giving him an S tier only if at least the melee star would have been on like health or something. Or stamina, actually. The melee star and stamina would have been great. But yeah, he's basically an A-tier character. Alright. Now, Bjorn the Brave. And Yost. Let's try you guys out. No. No. Alright. Yost. Kind of funny. Very funny character, actually. Gee, okay. So, let me tell you about how this character could be goated as shit. Alright? So, 32 starting range is only because he's drunk. So, he actually has 42 starting range. That would mean he would get naturally to, with 45, he would on average he would be at 87. For ranged throwing weapons, 80 is like the whatever you need to reach. Anything more than that is just juicy. So since he's a drunk, he loses 10. So, but with on average with the gifted on top of it, he would reach 81. Now, the reason why he's goated as shit is because he's a drunk. This increases his damage even on range attacks. So, 10% damage plus the throwing mastery at close range for doing, so that's 50% more damage, right? No, 40%. Then killing frenzy, and then duelist. This dude would basically be doing almost 2 times as much damage with his throwing weapons hitting somebody. Like, he would destroy people. But it would take him several levels before he could hit a damn thing. but also his secondaries are great already for a ranged character. This man would have also been goated as fuck getting him early. So look at him. Alright. Now let's try... Well, the Squire is expensive to try. Nah, we won't try any more else here. We'll head over to the next city. I'm trying to find like a hedge knight or something just to boost him up already. Alright. But it hurts to get rid of them because they would have been great. Alright. Seedstead can have oath takers. So we're gonna go there. And I guess Dunkelmark. And Birkenberg, but I don't think Birkenberg spawn any characters to hire, right? So this delays the witch lit. Oh my god, there's nobody here. I mean, there's a rat catcher and a thief. Let's try both of them. All right, the thief would have been great early. At this point, he's just subpar, and the rat catcher is what you'd expect. He was actually kind of okay rat catcher for the beginning of the game, though. All right, disappointing. The Hunkemark. Let's try you out. Oh yeah, and let's check this area out too to see if the witch might spawn there. Also, let's hopefully find somebody before you guys ask me for more money. Alright. God damn it. There's nobody. There's cultists here. Alright. Cultist, I'll hire you for the event. No. I mean, you would have been amazing early, but not now. Yeah, what a waste of time. And everything's super expensive because they're all paranoid. Alright. Let's go to get some fish in Blank's water and then check this area out. Watch the witch's hut be here. I'm still reeling. I'm still sad from, losing one of our longtime brothers. I mean, I did make the mention that Zane's was the weakest of our brothers for the front line. But I still kind of wanted to keep him. Yeah. Maybe we find someone better. Or maybe the war ends... Oh my god. Why is every place getting fucking destroyed? Well, your fish are still kind of cheap, so I'm going to buy them. House of the Immortals. Alright. But yeah, we haven't found the witch's hut. I almost feel like just cheating somehow. Alright, there's vampires here. They won't attack us. So just walk by. Alright, witch's hut, please. I am out of ideas of where it could fucking be. A random location here. Alright, well, we'll just pop it immediately. There's a brigand leader. So there's a chance there can be something in here. I forgot to give him back a gun. Seriously? Come on, corn. Dodge something. You dare throw shit at me?
2-for-1 special. Oh shit, I don't know why I did that. You'll be fine though. You'll be fine. Alright, easy peasy. Any cool thing? No, just garbage. Alright. Well, today's been nothing but disappointment. We've got, you know, there are mods for the game so that named shields no longer drop, because that's how lame they fucking are. A necromancer. Alright. Well, once the war is over, this will all open up for me again. And I regret maybe having attacked them because I made enemies out of them. Alright. It's respawned a few people. And it gave us another squire. So it's cheaper. Old soldiers are kind of nice. Alright. Armor? Named armor? No. No. Get more tools? Yes. That brings us almost below the threshold. I'll buy meat. So we're below 30k. Because I'm not going to pay any of you motherfuckers. Alright. Disappointing. By the way, I have been wondering, how should I upload Battle Brothers if I upload it to YouTube? Should I just do the whole stream clip and just throw it in there? Or any ideas? Alright, so there's definitely a bandit camp here. Alright, any cool dudes here? Alright, deserter and a raider. So a raider is frontline centric mostly, but let's try the deserter. I am like keen on them. Why we've got so many tiny deserters? It's kind of funny. Alright, this guy would have been amazing if we got him early, but nah. Alright. Try our money on a raider. And okay, maybe. Okay. So for this guy, his Zach, or I mean, you know, yeah, Zane's didn't have a lot of like defense to begin with, right? So this guy's not too far off from the mess he was. So he needs his resolve fixed, but his health is high, his fatigue is low, so he'll end up being kind of the same thing as the Zanes we already had. But he is a huge dumbass, and I mean that. He's a huge dumbass. Huge is one of the more interesting perks in the game, because it sacrifices your defenses to give you more damage. So if your character gets dumpstered in defenses, it might actually be a hindrance. But if you can make it work out for them, especially if they get drunk on top of that, it gets nasty. So we have a potential on a good character here. Potential. His level up sucked, though. This is ass for a level up. So his first level up is a disappointing mess. So that's not good. But I feel we can roll with him and see how he lasts. What sucks, though, is he's a dumbass, which means he's going to level up way too slow, like at this point in the game. But we'll give him a try.
He's gonna be babysat. So he is he is a C tier character because he could come out on top, and at worst he'll be functional. So 20 on average he'll get 25 melee attack and 28 with gifted. So he will barely meet the melee requirement. So he's exactly like Zane's except bigger. So it's not the worst thing. All right, let's go with him. Do 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 do. All right, so this will be Zane's again. Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll keep that. See how they name him? Yeah, no, he was just Zane's the Melon Mugger. But he's okay. He's bald at least, so we got that power up going. All right. Do I have any actual armor to give him? No, I kind of just threw it all out, didn't I? No, I do have armor. All right. He gets to wear that cool armor. He gets to wear this for defense. That for bravery. And for right now, he gets to use just the little pike. And this one. All right. So at the moment, he is set to basically become the replacement for Zane's. So, you know, he has got a lot to live up to. The new Zane's. My stamina, it wanes. But anyways, into RimWorld. All right. I guess we can blow up every little piece of shit goblin around here for experience. Where else is there still to look for the witch's hut? If it spawned here, I would flip my goddamn shit. But we've looked everywhere that's presentably accessible, and it has to spawn in the center of the map. But we've looked everywhere, I think. It can't possibly be here. I mean, it could. It could be, so I'd have to check it. I might as well check these two spots. I'll kill some goblins along the way or some motherfuckers. Or let's see how we path. Do we have the food to do this path thing? Is it rotting yet? Nah, the fish are fine. We're traveling over the mountains, and we found nothing in Dragoon Teeth. Except you guys pick a goddamn fight with each other again. Alright. God, mountains suck so much. Alright, wonder what could be in this little thing. So we'll pop this one. And pop the orcs and get their meat. That's a dog. That's a baby. It's probably undead, isn't it? Oh no, shit. Okay. Ow. Ow. We're fighting up a fucking hill, man. I didn't even bring the new guy in. Jesus Christ. Alright, yeah. I'm definitely falling asleep.
I'm asleep on the wheel. By a javelin. Alright. I just realized I made a big mistake, and if it costs me wolf, I'm just gonna rage quit and then go to sleep. But my brain is melted. I'm sorry. Come on. Again, I didn't even bring the new character in this, which was the whole point of fighting this goddamn location. Goose, you're the bravest man amongst all. How can you be scared? I shouldn't have even done that. It's low accuracy. Yay. Yay. I think I got a clear shot on this dude. No? No clear shots? I guess him, but he's not. See if you don't get closer. I got a great hammer hit there, though. Alright, triple hammer. That was great. What a nasty ass hit. God damn it, Bobo. Right, that was an ass blasting if I ever saw one. Alright, Corn, just jump in there. Let's get this fight over with so Daddy can go to sleep. Alright. Oh wait, there's two leaders. Oh no, that's just one. Alright, Kairon, you can go back and defend. The other two can stay and fight. Yeah, I'm just trying to get, like, Leo, just trying to get a consensus. Because, ow. So I did also, shit. I mean, I expected that. I put him in there in danger because I'm getting really reckless. Oh shit, that's not good. Okay, yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up. Oh, we hit him hard though, at least. God damn it. Oh, that was a really good move. How could you miss that? All right. He's surrounded. That's really not a good thing. He does not have underdog, so all of these guys get an increase in damage or a chance to attack him. How did I put it? Okay, Wolf can no longer save him. He's got shot in the face. I am falling asleep, so that was my mistake. If I just try to rush this so I can go to bed, and I may have just gotten everyone killed or corn killed, and I may not be able to like deal with it mentally. Yeah, he's dead. Because there's no way he can get out of that. Unless we cause a massive ass morale shock, but I just fucking missed several hits right there. I don't even know if he has like 9 lives to survive this shit. There's a morale shock chance here to save him, but it's basically non-existent. See, he's just about to drop. Yeah, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night. I'm gonna end it here. I'm rage quitting. I'm not gonna allow another brother to slow the game down any more than losing another main one. I only slept 4 hours yesterday, or 3.5 hours, because I streamed for way too long. So I probably should have slept instead of streaming today, but what do you do? Either way, for those of you in the Discord, for those of you not in the Discord, where is it? Invite, copy link? No. How do I do this? For those of you who are not in a Discord, why does this give me that thing? For those of you not in the Discord. Oh man, my stomach. Alright, I don't know why I can't link the Discord. So, invites, invite code. Where's mine? Oh, because it's a streamer mode. Get off. Where's the damn thing? Hello, McLarge Huge. I'm trying to get the fucking invite code for the thing. Well, either way, at the bottom should be. Oh no, I don't even have the Discord on this damn thing. I should. Oh, I'll add it later. But either way, join the Discord and tell me what game you want me to play tomorrow morning, because I'm falling asleep on my desk, and that was not good. I wouldn't normally make the really stupid mistakes I made just now. In the last fight, maybe, but this one, no. I bum rushed it in the hopes of just kind of winning. But being uphill, I would have played that a lot more intelligently. So, I was gonna go to sleep. I'm in PST, but remember, I'm night shift. You know, I wake up at 6 p.m. and work quite a bit, and now it's about to be noon. So, yeah. Imagine that. I'm like been up for quite a while. So, good night. I'm gonna just go to sleep now. Love you guys though. Thank you for watching my crazed sleepiness.